So I raced an F-150 back.
How'd that go?
I pulled on him, like, hard. I left him way back. Well, he was being a dick. Every time he would go up to a red light, he would take off and spin his wheels and just go.
Oh, I hate those people.
So I'm like, oh, you're one of those guys. So I pulled up next to him, and we were kind of cruising, like, not speeding or really doing anything, but a light, there we go. Now I don't hear anything. We got caught by the red light, so I was like, fuck yeah. So I pulled up on the side of him, and I'm waiting for it, and I see the cross light turn yellow, and I'm like, all right, here we go. And I see him kind of like jolt, so I'm like, okay, he's holding his brake down and he's pressing his gas. That's how I can tell.
Mm-hmm.
Light turns green, he takes off, I bog out because I still can't launch a fucking all-wheel drive car. Still don't know how. And as soon as my car said, okay, time to go, he was like just getting ahead of me. Like his rear bumper was just about to pass me, and I just went, just kept going. He didn't do it again, by the way. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Three Guys and a... So this is formerly known as Three Guys and a Stogie. I'm sitting here with Don Rossi, my favorite co-host.
Hello. Well, you're only one now.
Well, yeah, we'll get to that. And we are no longer Three Guys and a Stogie. This is the rebranding, and we are called Impulsive Thoughts. It is the new year, and it's new year, new us. And Don's tired.
Save me.
Same Don. We kind of hinted last few episodes that we were going to be changing our name.
Like, what, 3 months ago? Something like that?
It feels like it, doesn't it? It was actually just last month, though. What, middle of December? Early December. Shit, did we record it all December?
No, I don't think so. Because we had the 2 episodes with Anthony left over.
Right. So we didn't record it all December. We were talking about not recording. We were talking about changing our name for a while now. Because, well, mainly because anybody who searches us or is in an algorithm for people who listen to cigar podcasts, they would find us and they would notice that our name would pop up, but we are not a cigar podcast, not even remotely. So we decided, as a group, the three of us, that we were going to change our name. And we went back and forth with a bunch of different names, and I finally re-listened to one of our episodes, our 1-year anniversary episode, and I wanted to pay a little homage to Jimmy Baggs, our other co-host, who is not going to be recording with us much anymore. At all, really.
Some episodes here and there.
Yeah, some here. I'm sure he'll guest up here. He is going to he's currently in school, so he is going to be focusing on that. So he decided that he was gonna, back off and focus on his schoolwork and everything like that, which is it's good. It's trying to look for a word for it.
I'm too tired and full to think right now. I don't know. Sure. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Don and I just came back from a fucking amazing dinner.
Yeah, Gino's Steakhouse.
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for you to say something. Oh yeah, Gino's Steakhouse, amazing steaks.
24-ounce dry-aged ribeye with a double baked potato.
And then for dessert, I had a turtle cheesecake, and Don had
The chocolate chip cake.
what looked like death by chocolate.
It wasn't even a lot of chocolate.
No, it wasn't. I think the cake was just like what, regular vanilla cake or something like that. Yeah, it was good. It looked good. It looked good. It was a lot of chocolate though for me. But yeah, that's why we're recording at 9:22 at night. We usually record at 7, and Don is yawning.
I'm gonna try not to yawn into the mic too much.
So, I really thought it was gonna be like pretty much an hour of us bullshitting about, James leaving a podcast and everything like that. But we kind of blew through that. But yeah. Anyway, let me get back to the name change. I had listened to the 1 year episode, and I remember Don sitting next to me. I remember James saying that if he was ever on Stir the Pot, I have a bone to pick with you. If he was ever on Stir the Pot, that his alias would be Impulse. So we wanted to pay a little homage to him and have our podcast named Impulsive Thoughts. I think it works out. I like it. Don likes it. That guy likes it. We may or may not have a third co-host. We are going to work on taking notes and everything like that for different stories and different conspiracy theories, paranormal events, whatever, what have you. And we are going to pretty much be a different podcast, but in the same way, if that makes sense.
Not really, but sure.
Yeah, we'll roll with that. So Don, we haven't recorded since November. What's been up, man?
Just been laid off from work, waiting to go back probably next month. Have a big NIPSCO job coming up. Laid low for Christmas, Thanksgiving. Didn't really do much.
Oh, we didn't record after my birthday, so...
We didn't, no.
No. So my birthday was in early December.
I ended up drinking more than I thought I would that night. And then I got you one of your favorite shots.
No. Let me pause you right there.
If anyone ever goes out with Lupe for his birthday,
I'm going to bleep this.
You get him the 3 Wise Men shot.
I'm bleeping that. Yeah, no, that's not happening. But we celebrated my birthday.
I said he was feeling really good after he took it.
Oh, God. That's why I immediately went to the bathroom.
I got it from the bartender. I was like, hey, can I get a 3 Wise Men? She's like, what? I was like, yeah. She goes, you're a special kind of person. I said, well, it's not for me, so.
I'm surprised she didn't call you an asshole. But, you know what? I can't say shit because I remember when Porter turned, no, it was after he was 21 already. I remember when we were at Sheffield's and I was getting him all kinds of shots, and one of them was a 3 Wise Men. He wasn't happy. But yeah, that was a fun time. I turned 34, me and my themes.
He's going to start collecting AARP soon.
You're an asshole.
I'm only a few months behind you.
It's true. Everybody knows me and my themed birthdays, but it was supposed to be themed bears, but I kind of wasn't really feeling it. Like it was almost to the point where I almost just canceled altogether. I called it my Walter Payton year because Sweetness was number 34, and I had my Walter Payton jersey on. It was a good time. From what I remember, I walked home.
It's such a far walk for you.
Oh my God, it was so far. It took me like so long. 5 minutes. If that. And then like a week later I started feeling sick, and it was like a weird sickness. Like I felt like this before.
Were you down with the sickness?
Ooh,
Ooh,
and I didn't test for COVID or anything like that because why would I? I only deal with hundreds of people every day. Uh, but I mean, I felt okay. Like I went to work and everything like that. Never tested. Um, the week before Christmas, I finally tested on December 15th, and I came up negative. Well, it didn't come up negative for my parents. They both caught COVID. Most likely from me. They both caught it most likely from me. So when I knew they had it and I didn't, I'm like, okay, I'm going to stay with my brother for a week. And that sounded like it hurted.
that felt really fucking good.
Ended up staying with my brother for a week, which was cool. You don't know you're an alcoholic until you sleep in a bar. That was that was pretty much leading up all the way to Christmas. Although the next day, like it was planned that I was already gonna go to my brother's house that Friday night to help him set up for a Christmas party that he was gonna have on the following Saturday or the next day. So I went to my brother's house, helped him set up a little bit more for the Christmas party he was having and everything like that. And then I had ordered a special costume. It was supposed to be it was supposed to be an ugly sweater party. So 2015. uh, but I ordered something online for this party, and I was hoping and praying I was gonna get it before the party. Well, Amazon said, "Yeah, you're gonna get it on the Friday." Well, Friday came and went pretty quickly, and I didn't have it. So I'm like, all right, well, thanks, Amazon. If I don't get it, I'm canceling this order and getting my money back. Well, Amazon came through like it usually does, and I got the costume. And I keep saying costume. I'm not saying sweater because this was like a legit full costume. Got the costume on Saturday. I had to come back to the house to pick it up, so I was like wearing a mask and gloves and all that shit to come in the house to get my costume. I got it and I left. Went back to my brother's house and I have to take pictures of myself in it because I don't have any pictures of myself in it. So I have to actually like put it back on to get pictures. I know my brother has a video of it, and I know I'm beating around the bush, not telling you what it was, but I was the Grinch for this Christmas party, and it was fucking hysterical because nobody knew who I was for one. It was complete. I'm telling you, it was a complete. Don's looking at me like, well, how the fuck does that happen? No, it was a Santa top, long sleeved, with gloves that were green and furry, sweatpants that were green and furry, shoe covers that were the Santa shoes, or well, it looked more so like elf shoes but red, and a mask. So nobody knew it was me, except for Swan and Yolanda because they walked in before I put it on.
I gave you that look because I thought you were saying no one knew you were the Grinch. I was like, how does that work?
Oh, no.
Because
Nobody
the
knows.
Grinch is pretty much.
Oh, yeah. Everybody knows the Grinch. By the way, what's your favorite Grinch? There's three of them.
Carrey.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Jim
didn't
Carrey
even see
Grinch.
the newest one.
I started watching. It was terrible.
I did watch yesterday. I watched that Ghostbusters Afterlife movie.
I heard it was really good.
I like that.
I gotta watch it. What was it on?
I bought it through Comcast.
Oh, okay. I might just pull it up on
But I think it's on Stars.
Well, I can pull it up on the Fire Stick.
Yeah, but I enjoyed it. Little nostalgia hit.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard the ending was kind of sad, though.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
But, so yeah, that was the Christmas party. I was the Grinch, and Isaac's wife likes to set up like games for prizes and like a gift or some shit like that. So they were doing cup stacking like in a pyramid or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I put I put my mask on, and I walked over, and I just started knocking fucking cups everywhere. Yeah, it was funny. I know Isaac has the video for that, so he's gonna have to send me that video so I could post it on the Instagram, which hasn't had anything posted on it.
Even though you keep saying that you have to post things
Hey,
on it.
New Year, new me, man. The week after that was the week leading up to Christmas. Yeah. Week leading up to Christmas was kind of a quiet week. I didn't really do much. I was back at the house in my own bed, which was very nice. It's very hard sleeping on a blow up mattress because you don't know if you're gonna wake up on the actual ground, but and it's very uncomfortable. But it helped me. It was nice. My brother's like, I got you. He pulled out the air mattress. I was good. My back said fuck you, but I was good. Let's see what else. So the week leading up to Christmas, I knew already that my mom wasn't going to make tamales. I know. I'm sad about that too. But she did say she was going to make it sometime this month.
Ooh, maybe we'll get some from Danny tomorrow.
You know that's not going to happen.
Probably not.
Danny's going to hear this before or after we already help him.
Mm-hmm.
So.
He probably already ate them all.
Damn, how many? It was like 300 some tamales.
I doubt he took all 300 home, though.
No, I think he says they freeze them.
Yeah. Probably. I think most people do, don't they?
Yeah, I know we do, and my mom only makes like
She gave me some last
12
year.
dozen. Yeah, she did.
Those were good. I was going to say that TV show that I texted in the group chat about, you have to check that out. That
Yeah, I
Kaleidoscope.
do. And you said you can watch any episode and it doesn't matter. It all makes sense.
Basically. There is like one or two episodes where, like, because you don't really know exactly what's going to happen unless maybe if you read the description, but I didn't do that. But there's at least one or two episodes where I was like, either of these could have lasted as the last episode. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like either of them could have been the last episode.
That's interesting.
But basically, instead of like episode titles, the titles are colors. So there's
Like red, blue, green.
yeah, there's yellow, violet, blue, green, white, red, and I don't know if there's any more. But I think watching it on Netflix, I think it'll automatically like randomize it for you, like when it plays the next episode.
Okay.
But I didn't do that. I just went back and selected whichever episode I wanted to watch next.
Interesting.
But
I'm going to have to check that out.
It was a cool heist show. What are you doing?
Just taking a TikTok video. Take it easy.
I don't like that.
You
It
can.
had Giancarlo Esposito, I think is his name, the chicken guy from Breaking Bad.
Okay. The main guy, the one that got blown up.
Sure.
You never seen Breaking Bad, did you?
No, I have. I just saw it once. I don't remember what happens.
Gus Fring.
Sure.
You're killing me, Small.
He's the owner of the El Polo Loco.
Yeah. El Polo Loco.
Yeah. El Pollo.
There you go.
I mean, I'm the one that's usually, can I get that on the menu? I don't.
Well, yeah, I know. You said, can I get a Doritos?
Well, no, that I do for fun with you. Can you stop pointing the camera at me?
It's actually pointed at me,
Oh,
too.
thank God. Oh, wait, what?
Yeah.
No.
It's director view.
Okay. I don't like that.
All right, I'll stop.
But yeah, it was a good show, and it has Jai Courtney in it. He's an Australian actor.
Okay.
He was in the Suicide Squad movies. Captain Boomerang.
Still never seen any of them.
Oh.
They look great, but I just
I liked
haven't.
them. A lot of people didn't, but it was a good show, though.
Well, you know me and movies. I mean, you could probably name a movie, and I probably didn't see it.
That's true.
Like, I tried watching Smile when I was staying at my brother's house, and the fucking Fire Stick was fucking up, so we couldn't watch it. I was so pissed because it was like in one of the
That
best
looked like-
parts. It was just you haven't seen it yet either, dude. Okay, so it's good from what I seen, and it was literally probably maybe the first 15 minutes.
What else? Oh, I told Pat when I saw him the other weekend.
Oh yeah, that's
I,
right. You guys
I
had a
started
game night at
I
Anthony's.
started watching that National Treasure show.
How is it?
I like it.
Like, does it? Is it okay? Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
it has Riley in it.
Oh, okay.
He shows up in it, and I don't know if they're actually gonna do it, but I've heard rumors that there's supposed to be a new movie with Nick Cage, and in the show, Riley says that him and Ben are working on a new mystery.
Hmm.
So I don't know if that's gonna eventually lead into a movie or not,
That would actually be kind of cool.
but I like it. It's a good show. I gotta watch the next episode because they didn't release all of them.
Hmm.
They're releasing them week by week, I think.
Oh, that's nice though.
I like that.
No, I do because if I binge watch like when the Ranch came out, like I would binge watch all of it, and then I'm like, okay, well now I'm screwed for another 6 months.
I'm just used to it though because I started watching the Santa Clauses.
I don't want to watch it. I don't like the way that they changed him.
And I was upset that I couldn't keep watching it. I had to wait for it next week.
How was it though?
I liked it.
It was okay.
Bernard's in it.
Yeah, I heard. Or I seen clips of shit. I still haven't watched Wednesday, which I want to watch.
Fucking
I
love
heard
that
it's
show.
great. I mean,
And
that's all I see on
I think
TikTok
they're-
right now, or
The
everybody.
dance.
Yeah, doing a dance.
And I think they're coming out with a second season. But that was a really good show. I like that. It was not what I was expecting it to be.
It looks good, and the girl that plays Wednesday, I can't remember her name.
Jenna Ortega.
Yes, she is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Freaking awesome. And then fucking Christina Ricci made a cameo in it.
Well, she's actually in a lot of the show.
Oh, is she?
Yeah. I
Nice.
won't spoil it for you, though. She plays a big part. But yeah, I think I saw something that said, because I didn't realize it was a Tim Burton show.
Oh, I knew right away.
Yeah. But I guess he saw Jenna Ortega do a take where she didn't blink at all.
Didn't blink. Yeah,
And he was like, just do that.
yeah, just do. Yeah, and I guess she was on. I don't know what show she was on, but they asked her like, "How did you not blink?" And she knew when the camera wasn't on her, that was her chance to blink. That's what she was saying. I was like, "That's fucking awesome."
Yeah, I liked Luis Guzman as
Gomez.
Gomez Adams.
Mm-hmm.
They gave him the more comic book look.
Yes, yes, which is it's cool. Like I know a lot of people were throwing shade at that, but I thought that was pretty cool. Who played Morticia?
Oh, that was why can't I think of her name?
Who played Morticia and
It was Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's an interesting part for her.
Yeah, she was good in it.
I wouldn't expect that at all.
She was good in it. I don't know who played what's his name? Pugsley? Is that the brother's name?
Yeah.
I don't know the actor that played him. I've never seen him before. But Uncle Fester,
Yes, I couldn't think of his name.
he was in it for only a few episodes. He was played by Fred Armisen, the SNL actor.
Oh, okay. So I was like watching. I don't know if it might have been TikToks. Okay. It might have been TikToks, but the way that they did Thing, like that's. I would hate to be that actor,
Oh,
to be the hand, because you're wearing almost a complete green screen suit or
Yeah.
green suit, and then your hand is just there.
yeah. To me, overall, it was a really good show, though.
You know what, and I need to watch it because I do like Tim Burton. He has some pretty great movies.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, going all the way back to Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah, and when I say it wasn't what I expected, usually when you watch, like, if you watch the '90s Addams Family movies, it's like, I mean, there's like hints of violence between Wednesday and Pugsley, but they don't actually like really show much, I don't think.
Uh
Fucking one of the first scenes in Wednesday, she throws piranhas in a pool at her high school.
huh. That's awesome.
But yeah, it was good. There's a lot of movies this year coming out that I want to see.
Yeah, I've seen some.
Oh, one trailer you need to watch is a movie called, I think it's called Knock at the Cabin.
Sounds like a
Looks like
horror
it'll
film.
look good. It has Dave Bautista in it.
Really?
Hmm.
Is it a horror film?
I think it might be considered a thriller.
Okay.
Let me see. It is considered. Where's it at? It doesn't say. I would say thriller. I don't know about horror. Oh, here, genres. Horror, mystery, thriller.
All right.
But yeah, it has Batista in it. It has the actor that played Ron Weasley, Rupert Grint.
Oh, okay. The ginger.
Yeah.
Is he a legit ginger too?
Hmm.
Okay. I wasn't sure. I don't know. I never really watched Harry Potter like that.
What else is coming out?
Don't come at me for all of you Harry Potheads.
I think there's a
Potterheads.
new Willy Wonka movie this year.
I heard about that, but I thought it was just like a rumor.
No, I think it's coming out this year.
Um.
I think there's a new Equalizer movie. The
I,
Denzel Washington.
okay. I don't think I've seen it.
Those are good movies. I think they're kind of like on the same level as John Wick.
Okay. Those two, I haven't seen them. I'm terrible, Don. You know this. You should know this. We've grown up together for how long? At least 15 years now. You know I don't watch movies. I do things. Speaking of doing things, how was your New Year's?
Also, Cocaine Bear. You should look at that trailer.
Oh, dude, Cocaine Bear. I'm so we need to go see that in theaters. And I won't do that to you like I did to you on Halloween ends.
What'd you do?
Watching on Peacock.
Oh, Danny was mad at both
Yeah, I
of
know.
us.
Danny was pissed. I don't think he talked to me for like 2 days.
What did I do? I'm have the heart of a 96-year-old, so I didn't do anything on New Year's.
Did you stay home? Did you even stay up for the New Year?
Surprisingly, yes. I went to sleep at 12:05.
I believe it. I believe it.
Amy texted me and she said, "Happy New Year's." Yay, we did it. And then I
That
went
was
to
it.
sleep. Yeah.
She didn't text me. I'd say thanks a lot, Amy, but she doesn't listen. Chris, tell Amy thanks a lot and Happy New Year because I don't think I text either of you either. I spent my New Year's in Nashville.
Oh, yeah, that's what I did. I went to the gym. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Went to the gym and then went home.
Yeah, it's not a bad New Year's. Shit. I spent it out in Nashville with my brother and his wife and like 12 of our friends. If anybody wants to experience a fucking good ass time for New Year's, I suggest going to Nashville. It was a lot of fun. And we were talking about doing it again next year, but we're not going to go to the same bar that we did this year. We went to the Luke Bryan bar,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a lot of rumors saying that he was going to make a special guest appearance. Well, he didn't. And it was $125 a ticket for VIP, and you have access to all four floors.
Mm-hmm.
The first floor is it was a live band. It was a live band, and the second floor was a live band. The third floor was also a live band. The fourth floor was a DJ, and which fourth floor was rooftop.
Mm-hmm.
And it was fucking nice out there, so we were able to just chill out and outside and everything. But then it started getting cold, so we ended up going down to the third floor.
Mm-hmm.
The live band, I think, stopped playing around 10 o'clock. And then it was all DJs throughout the entire building. It was nice. beer is expensive, and that's all I drank. I didn't want to do hard alcohol because that's like
Even more expensive.
even more expensive. And most of us were worried about getting searched, so we didn't carry any um,
Shooters.
shooters, which they didn't search us, so we still managed to carry in like 6 shooters, but I still wasn't drinking hard alcohol. Um, what sucked was it was so loud in the place that the DJ said that the countdown was coming. It was 20 seconds to midnight, and luckily I managed to look and see the countdown on the TVs. And when it was like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, nobody was paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
So it sounded like I was the only one counting down. And then when the clock struck midnight, all they did was shoot fog everywhere in the building. I was like, okay.
That sounds climatic.
Yeah, it was very, very. So next year, we were thinking of when we go. There was another event there that you pay $100 and you get access to 5 different bars. The Kid Rock bar, Nudies, I think. If it wasn't Nudies, it was Tootsie's, Honky Tonk, and there was 2 others. I couldn't remember what they were, but it was 5 bars for $100. I mean, that's cheaper than what we did, and we only had access to 4 floors in the same bar.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. It really was. We were expecting to see a lot more people than were actually there, and my brother and I came up with the theory of Southwest, that a lot of people didn't want to fly out because they were worried about getting stuck. Which, I get it. If you lose $125, it is what it is. So the rooftop, it was like pretty much empty.
Mm-hmm.
There was still a lot of places to sit and everything like that. And it's funny because when we were out there, that's Saturday. Saturday was New Year's Eve, right? When we were out there that Saturday, we were at, I think the Kid Rock. No, we didn't go to the Kid Rock bar. We were at another bar. I can't remember the name of it. But we were there, and my brother was like, hey, come with me. I'm going to go over there and see if we can get a table reserved for us. And I was all right, let's go. So me, him, and another guy, one of our friends, went, and we went to the bar. We went to the Luke Bryan bar, and we were asking around, like, hey, like, what would it cost to get a table and everything like that? They were like, well, tables are all sold out. And then they directed us to 2 girls that were sitting in front of the bar, in front of the Jason Aldean bar, which they're connected. We were talking to them, and they were like, yeah, they're sold out, but a lot of people do cancel at last minute. So if they cancel, the going rate for it, what they paid, was $4,000. I'm like, cool, I'll stand.
Cool. Thanks for that useless information.
Yeah. 4 G's, bro. And we were like, well, what do you get for the 4 G's? Like, do we get bottles? No,
Just a table.
We just get table service. That's it. We don't get bottles. I'm like, what?
Not worth that.
No, not even, no. Fuck, I'll bring my own damn table. We waited in line for maybe an hour to get in, and so that's okay. Hold on, let me back up a little bit. That Saturday, we had went out to downtown Nashville, to kind of pregame and kind of check out everything, the scene and everything like that, and then ask about tables. So we ended up going back to the hotel to get ready. We go back to the hotel, get ready. I shared a room with Swan. This is a good story. Share a room with Swan, and I shower, I get ready, and I'm ready to go, and I'm just chilling. I'm like, I'm gonna take a nap because I know I'm gonna stay up late. So I did the adult thing. I took a nap. Swan comes to the room. He showers. everything like that. And then we're like, all right, are we ready? We're like, yeah. We'll get down there. The bar was supposed to open up by 7 o'clock, and we'll start. We'll try to fucking find a table that's available
Mm-hmm.
if it doesn't say reserved. So we get back out there, and we're in line, and we're very close to the entrance. We got out there at like maybe 6:30, 6 o'clock, and we were in line and everything like that. And they started letting us in, or no, they were gonna start. It was getting close to like 7 o'clock, and we were like, all right, everybody got their phones. Everybody got their IDs. Everybody was like, yeah, yeah. So I was like, I can't find my ID. And we're like, well, they're going to be letting us in like a half an hour. So you have time to go back to the hotel if you think it's there. He's like, I don't know where it's at. We're like, Swan, you're going to get carded. I don't care how old you look.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know him. We call him Q-Tip because his hair is white. So we're like, dude, you need to do something. Like, call the hotel and see if they can go to the room to see if it's actually there. He's all right. So he calls, and there was actually two people that were still waiting for Uber to come to the bar.
Mm-hmm.
The Uber canceled on them twice. So right away, Isaac called them, and they were like, hey, listen, Swan's going to call the front desk. You're going to act like Swan's girlfriend and say my boyfriend left ID in the car or in the room, and I can't get into my room because the key card is there. We had a big fight, whatever. I don't remember the exact story. So they called the front desk, and they ended up letting her in to get the ID, and sure as shit, the ID was in there.
That's funny.
So he lost the ID the night before too. Like, what are you doing, bro? So we get in the bar, everything like that. I mean, it was a good time. Clock strikes midnight. Boom. We finally leave out of there. I think it was probably about 1:30 ish. We're like, all right, let's go back to let's go back to the hotel because tomorrow we're gonna get up, watch the Bears, get breakfast, watch the Bears game. Which we watched the Bears game. It was a bar that was literally walking distance from our hotel, and we're like, cool, whatever. We can't get an Uber out of fucking downtown Nashville. We're trying and trying and trying. We're all hungry. So we're walking down a few blocks, and there's a couple like street hot dog vendors. Stop, get a hot dog, keep walking. Stop, get a hot dog, keep walking. And then there was a food truck. People were stopping for food. We were still trying to get an Uber. Nobody was picking us up, bro. We were 15 minutes from the hotel. We couldn't have walked because we had to take expressway.
Mm-hmm.
But we were 15 minutes. Finally, it was like 3 something already. And there was, at that time, let's see, me, Isaac, his wife, and 2 other people. So there was 5 people with us. Everybody else managed to get an Uber except for us. So we're like, all right, Uber's here, or the Uber's coming. And Isaac's wife got the Uber, and they texted her. Oh, is it okay if I bring my wife? We're like, really, bro? Like, there's 5 people. We need all the space we can get. And she ends up texting him back and saying, yes. Really? Like, it's okay. No, it's not okay. So Uber comes up. Oh no, me and Isaac, Isaac starts walking off, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna follow him. So I start going with him. I don't want to talk too loud because she don't know that story. I start following him, and I start trying to get an Uber. My brother's phone died.
Mm-hmm.
Isaac's phone died, so I'm like, I'm trying to get an Uber, and every time they were like 5 minutes or 1 to 5 minutes away, they'd cancel on us. They canceled on us like 2 or 3 times.
That's weird.
I tried to get a lift. My card ended up getting declined and locked because they thought it was fraud.
Because you're trying so many.
Yeah. So finally, an Uber pulls up. It was a minivan, so it was Uber XL. And I walked up to the guy and I'm like, hey man, I was like, we need a ride over here to such and such hotel. He's like, all right, yeah. He's like, I was looking for somebody, but they're not here anyway. I'm like, all right, how much are you going to charge us? Oh, $150. I'm like, for 15 minutes? He's like, yeah. He's like, this is Uber XL. I was like, just keep driving, bro. Just keep driving. I'll wait. So I send him off. And then Isaac's wife pulls up in the other Uber. Bro, they look like fucking sardines in a back seat.
Like a clown car.
Bro, they showed up in a Toyota Prius. This car was smaller than my Eclipse. And my Eclipse was 2-door.
Mm-hmm.
This car was 4-door. It was smaller than the Eclipse. It was tiny, bro. And they were like, come on, get in. The driver said it's cool. Just get in, sit on our laps. I just look at my brother, and he looks at me, and I was like, we're not going to fit. They're like, no, it's okay. Just sit on our laps. My brother was like, man, fuck that, man. Just go. Leave without us. They finally, they had to leave because they had somebody behind them turning. Mm-hmm. So they left, and I'm still trying to get an Uber. Finally, even a taxi cab pulled up, and I asked him how much. It was $100. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing it, bro. Not for 15 minutes.
It's that holiday weekend upcharge.
Yeah, dude, it was insane. So finally, I get a guy, and I'm like, all right, bro. I was like, we got a guy. He's coming. He pulls up $30. So we waited. We didn't get back to the hotel till 4:00 in the morning. We were not happy.
That sounds fun.
And all we had were like t-shirts and flannels. It started getting cold. It was like,
you know what I was doing at 4 in the morning?
Probably waking up.
No, I was still sleeping.
Oh. So yeah, that was an experience. And then next day we ended up going to that bar, which was called I keep wanting to say the Stadium, but it wasn't the Stadium. But it was something like that. It was a sports bar. It was a Packers bar. But they had tons of TVs in there. Mm-hmm. So they had every game on every TV, and usually everybody splits up, and whoever their team is, that's where they go. And we had a huge section of Bears fan. It was pretty cool. There was like, but don't get me wrong, like the Packers fans were pretty deep in there too. Mm-hmm. And there was some New York Giants fans, and there was a couple Saints fans. And out of that entire place, there was only one Cowboys fan. Can you guess who it was?
Swan.
You got it right. So
poor guy.
So we're sitting there, and we're drinking a little bit. I had a Bloody Mary, and I was drinking Bud Light, and all of a sudden we're like, it's super loud. All of a sudden, like this huge rally of motorcycles pulled up on us. It was 75 degrees that day too, by the way. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let me rub that in.
It was warm here.
Yeah, I heard it wasn't too bad here. So this big rally of motorcycles pulled up. It was probably about 100 to 200 motorcycles. I was like, holy shit, like I'm in heaven. But I was just so tired, and I wasn't hungover because I didn't drink hard alcohol. I was just tired. So I told my brother, I was like, I'm gonna walk over to the gas station and grab an energy drink. He's like, all right, yeah, go ahead. Walked to the gas station, grabbed an energy drink, came back, and we were like, all right, well, our flight is at 9:45 at night. Do we want to stay here, finish watching the game, and then go to downtown Nashville and drink a little bit more? We're like, yeah. So we did that. We ended up going back out, and we ended up going to Coyote Ugly, and I took a body shot off of somebody because I obviously have to open my dumbass mouth. Because they asked what we were celebrating, because obviously a lot of the girls were wearing bear shirts, and they were like, well, what are you guys celebrating? And my dumbass, all the way on the bar, standing next to Swan, I was like, finally officially divorced. I'm like, why did I say that? Like, why did I? And it was a thing. Like, I didn't need to get that video from my brother too. And I ended up doing a body shot. I was like, all right, well, whatever. They tied my hands, and they were like, all right. They're like, now put your hands over your head. And I threw my hands above my head. And they're looking at me and they're like, no, wrong head. And I'm like, oh my God. So it was a good time. And then from Coyote Ugly we went to, I keep wanting to say it's Angry Beaver, but it's not. It's something Beaver.
Mm.
It's another bar. It's a karaoke bar that has a mechanical bull in it and everything like that. So that was pretty cool. And then we ended up going to the airport to catch our flight, and that didn't work out very well. So we ended up having to stay an extra night, which what we ended up getting another hotel room, but we got in the same place that we were already staying. So
Luckily, they weren't booked up.
yeah, I know, right? So we ended up going back there, and we were like, well, fuck it. It's only 10:30. Let's go to the bar. Ended up going to the bar, having a good time. I can honestly say, I think I had a better time that unexpected night than I did at the Luke Bryan bar.
Mm.
And I think it was because there wasn't a ton of people, for one. There was still a lot of people, but there wasn't a ton of people. And for two, you know me when I get drunk. I like to dance.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up on the dance floor with somebody, and we were dancing for a while, and then she left, and then I was dancing with somebody else, and then I ended up going on the other side of the bar, watching my brother play pool, and it was cool. And then I met some dude that just was a floater and had a guitar, and I stood outside with him and a bunch of people while he was playing guitar and singing for us and shit like that till about 3 o'clock in the morning. My brother texts me. I didn't even know my brother left. And he's like, hey, you good? And I'm looking around. I'm like, oh shit, my brother's not even in this crowd. I was like, yeah, I'm good. I was like, I'm going to be coming home anyway in a minute. Because they were going back to the strip. I'm like, yeah, you guys have fun. So I ended up going back to the hotel, passed out. Our next morning, we had a flight at 12:45, and caught our flight, came home, chilled. Actually, we came home. I picked up my car and I came back, to my house, passed out on the couch, and then I was fine for work the next day. So that was my New Year's Eve, New Year's excursion weekend. It was fun.
I think mine sounded more entertaining.
It sounded safer. We'll go with that.
Safer, cheaper.
Yeah, definitely cheaper. $8 a frickin' beer, dude.
Man, luckily I didn't wake up with a hangover New Year's Day. Whew.
I didn't either. Fuck you.
Drink a lot of water New Year's Eve.
Yeah, no, it was
Dolphin
a good time.
shots.
Dolphin shots. So that was my New Year. So originally we wanted to kind of explain what we were, why the change and why we're missing a co-host.
FYI, the name change on the podcast apps probably won't happen until we get a new logo.
Did I even mention that? We are getting a new logo. I hired somebody to create a new logo for us. She sent a first draft today, and Don and I just didn't really agree on it because...
we agreed that
we
like it.
Yeah, we agreed we liked it, but it just was...
didn't really like it.
Yeah, that's what we agreed on.
It's okay. You almost got it.
Yeah, I'm pretty. It was a decent, it was a decent logo. It just didn't really explain us.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, we talk more than just paranormal and conspiracy theories. And I don't know what the fuck the octopus tentacles were from. Did you even... whatever.
No, I saw the Illuminati sign.
Yeah, the all-seeing eye, a ghost, and a UFO.
A UFO.
Yeah, and on bottom left, there's octopus tentacles. I don't know. I guess it could be like...
Maybe Cthulhu?
I was gonna say those kind of creatures, mythical creatures.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to reach back out to her and kind of explain more about what we are and how we envision it and everything like that. So hopefully that'll maybe be before the next episode. Maybe. I'm not sure.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We don't even know when we're going to record the next episode.
True.
But hopefully it'll be one of the special episodes like wrestling or something.
Yeah, that would be nice if we can get everybody on board for that.
Perfect.
So before I actually start what we were originally going to speak about today, stir the pot. I like I said earlier, I had a bone to pick with you guys. You guys said that we stole your weed journal, and we didn't because Velma found her weed journal, and it wasn't here. And then she turned around and said, "Oh yeah, we gave it back to her." No, we never had it. It was in your car, where you said you thought it was.
Yeah, I saw those texts. I was like, I have no clue what the fuck these people are talking about.
So they've been throwing shade on us, Don, the last 2 episodes of theirs, saying that the war has just begun. So, all right, we'll see. We'll see. So what do you got going on this weekend, Don? I know we're probably helping Danny tomorrow move into the new house.
I'll be with you tomorrow helping Danny move.
Woo! Danny's finally getting into his house after 7 months of waiting.
I texted him I'll be there. Maybe I just won't show up. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sunday I might be going out. I am going out to Lowell.
Go to see Mace Man.
To see Mason and bring some Christmas gifts out there because I was supposed to go out there Christmas Day, but Amy's immune system isn't great, and she ended up getting the flu.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did see that on Facebook.
Yeah, so she has not had good luck this year with that because she got the flu that weekend, so she couldn't do anything when it came to like family parties. And then I think the week before Thanksgiving she had COVID.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, so it wasn't a great holiday year for her. But
yeah. And then Mason's birthday is in 2 weeks?
Tomorrow.
No, the birthday party.
Next weekend.
Oh, it's next weekend. Okay.
The 14th.
I thought it was the 19th.
Maybe it is the 19th. I don't know. No, because I thought it was just the weekend after.
I'm not sure.
I'll tell you a second. But his actual birthday is tomorrow.
It's tomorrow, yeah, which is their
the same
anniversary.
day as their anniversary. Mm-hmm. It's the 14th. Next weekend.
Fuck.
At On the Square Sports Academy.
Yeah. We went there for his
first.
Was it his first?
I think so, yeah.
Holy shit. I might not be.
Because his last party that they had, I want to say, might have been during that ice storm.
Oh, God, yeah, that's right. That was last year. And I couldn't make it to that one because of the ice storm.
Not a lot of people made it out.
But even Amy said that they were late. I don't know if I'm going to make it next week. I have some shit I got to do. We'll see. I'll see what I can do.
Mason might just hate you for the rest of his life then, so.
I don't think Mason knows me. What else? What do I got going on this weekend? Helping Danny tomorrow.
I think while I'm in Lowell, I might watch the last Bears game of the year.
That's this Sunday?
Yeah. It's final NFL week.
Who are they playing?
Minnesota.
They're going to lose.
Probably. Which, if they do, they have the chance to get the number 1 pick in the draft.
That would be nice.
I meant to ask you, so did you see what happened with that NFL player last Monday?
What's his name?
Damar Hamlin.
Damar. I don't know why I wanted to say Donner, and I think I wanted to say Donner because I thought of the Stir of the Pot episode you just released. Yes, I did. When I first seen it, I'm like, he barely got hit.
That's what I thought. I was like, it's the usual.
Yeah, and then I watched it again and again and again. I probably rewatched the actual hit a good 10, 15 times, and I'm like, holy shit, no, that helmet went straight into his chest.
Mm-hmm.
And he jumped up so quick and he stood there for what, 3 seconds, and he just
Not
went
even. He
down.
just stood up and went down right away.
It was crazy. They ended up canceling the game.
Yeah.
Or suspending the game.
Yeah.
Rest of the
So
game. That was the first quarter it
I
happened.
know they
Crazy.
said officially he suffered from like a cardiac arrest.
Yeah.
But a lot of people I saw that were talking about it said it could have been this thing called comotio cordis or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically like if you get hit in the chest at the exact wrong time of a heartbeat,
Mm-hmm.
it'll basically cause like a cardiac arrest.
Yeah.
And I think it happened.
It happened to somebody
I
else.
think it happened in the 90s to a hockey player named Pronger.
It also happened to a wrestler.
I don't know.
And that was actually the movie The Wrestler. That was what that movie was based off of.
Oh.
I think. Don't quote me on that. But I know they have to put well, I don't know if it would be for him, but I know they had to put a defibrillator in his chest just in case something like that would happen again. Because I guess, I don't know, what, you're more prone to that happening after it happened already once?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. But I know they ended up giving him CPR on the field,
Yes.
which is when people first knew like something was really wrong.
Yeah.
And then they took him away in the ambulance. And I think they said he had a pulse, but he wasn't breathing on his own.
Mm-hmm.
And then he got to the hospital. They had to give him CPR again.
Jesus.
And they ended up intubating him.
Intubating him, yeah. Which is, for
And then I think the day...
anybody who doesn't know that, that's an induced coma.
Yeah, the day or 2 days after...
He was breathing at 50%.
Yeah, they were able to turn the ventilator down to 50% oxygen, which is good news. And then he ended up waking up. And I think as of today, they took the tube out.
Yeah, and he's breathing on his own.
And he FaceTimed with his teammates, and was able to talk to them.
Yeah, and I heard the first thing he asked. I heard this on the news, I think yesterday.
The first thing he said was, "Who won the game?"
Who won the game?
And
the doctor said, "You did."
Yeah, you won the game of life.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. I heard that the Bengals ended up going into the locker room of what was it, the Bills, right?
Joe Burrow did. Yeah, he went into the Bills locker room.
Yeah. So I thought that was all pretty cool. Nice, respect and everything like that. So
I think the last time that happened in football, I don't remember what year it was. Maybe it was the 70s, but it was the Lions versus the Bears, and a Lions player I think he had a cardiac arrest on the field, and he actually ended up dying at the hospital.
Jesus Christ.
But one of the things that pissed me off, and I know we don't really like to get political on this, is anti-vaxxers tried to use it to paint their narrative of the vax as bad.
Oh my
God. But luckily he's doing better.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I would assume we'll never play football again.
That's what I was thinking. His career is probably going to be over now.
Which, when it comes to the NFL, it kind of sucks because I don't think he was in the league. I don't think he was in the league long enough to get permanent insurance.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if the NFL might do something to like help him out or something like that. But the cool thing is, ever since this happened to him, he has this GoFundMe.
Yeah, I did see that.
Where he was, I think it was started last year or something, but it's like to raise money to buy toys for children. And the last number I saw was around $8 million donated.
See, and when I seen it, it was up to like 4 million or something like that. So I didn't know it doubled since then. Wow, that's incredible. And prayers go out to him and his family, and I hope he has a full recovery. I mean, I know he probably won't come back to football, but if he does, that'd be pretty incredible.
Yeah, and one of the funny things about like his GoFundMe is like people or teams were doing like certain numbers for donations. So I think the Bears donation, hold on, let me pull it up so I don't get it wrong. So the Bears as an organization donated, and how much did they donate? They donated $19,203, which, I mean, that's a weird number, right?
Yeah.
So 1920 is when the Bears were started as an NFL team, and the $3 would be DeMar's number.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah. It's called the Chasing M's Foundation Community Toy Drive. And then, assholes had to try and get rich quick off of it, making fake GoFundMes.
Of course.
But I think luckily GoFundMe is usually good about pulling those down and not paying stuff out for that.
Yeah, good. Good.
But
yeah, well, that being said, I don't think, do you have anything else?
Not that I can think of. Hopefully the next episode will be one of our special episodes.
Yeah. And
we'll have to figure it out.
We may or may not be working on another permanent co-host. We're unsure as of right now. But yeah, you can find us on all your major podcast platforms at 3 Guys Pod 2021. Nope, that's not it.
Nope.
You can find us on all your major podcast platforms at 3 Guys and a Stogie. It's still for now. It's still 3 Guys and a Stogie for now. You can find us on our Instagram at 3 Guys Pod 2021 and also on TikTok at 3 Guys Pod 2021.
And Lupe's really gonna try and upload something this time.
Yes, or I might just make Don do it now. I'll give him the password and everything like that so he can do it. With that being said, I'm your favorite host with the most, Lupe, sitting here with my favorite co-host, Mr. Donnie Rowe. And I think we're done for this episode. It was a great comeback, I think. I think it was a pretty decent episode with everything going on.
Yeah. Don't miss James too much, really, so...
You're a
Just
dick.
kidding, love you.
You're a dick. All right, guys. We got this bitch. Peace.